guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you'll notice, my eyes are looking super bald at the moment, and that is because, as you saw by the title, today I'm going to be teaching you all about how to apply your fake eyelashes, how to care for them, everything else like that. So if you're interested in that, then please stay tuned and let's get right into the video. So I'm going to be splitting this video up into 5 sections. So again, I'll leave the timestamps on the screen right now, and you can skip ahead to any particular one if you're just interested in a certain section. But if you're a beginner with eyelashes and you really want to know all about how to apply them and everything like that, I really would advise you to watch the whole thing because each step is very important. So the 5 steps I'm going to be talking about are trimming, applying makeup, application, removal and care. So we're going to go ahead and start with the first step. So the first step is trimming. So you have to cut the lash to position it to your eye. Everybody has different eye shapes, so you have to cut the lash to make it comfortable to wear on your eye, otherwise you can get it poking in your eye and you don't want that at all. So I have 2 eyelashes that I'm going to be working with today. This is the one I'm going to be applying and this is the one I'm going to be trimming, just because I don't really like this style of lash, but I don't have any nice ones that I can trim, so I'm just going to be showing you this because this step is very important that I show you. So the first thing you'll see when you unpackage your lash out of the box is sometimes, especially if they're a thicker band, they tend to have these little edges that go past where the actual lashes start on the band. As you can see, I've got them on the outer corner as well, and you just want to go ahead and cut those off because you really don't want those to be poking you in the eye and things. So you want to make sure you've got a good pair of nail scissors, and it's important that you use little scissors so you don't go ahead and cut a big clump of your lashes off. So I'm just going to trim very carefully that inner and outer edge off of the lash band. So I'm holding the lash with a pair of tweezers just so it's a bit easier for you guys to see this, and I'm positioning that lash as if I was going to apply it 1 centimetre away from the inner corner to prevent stabbing. And you can see this part of the lash that dangles off of the end of the movable lid. So the movable lid is just a part of the eyelid that moves when you blink and things, and you don't want the lash to go past the part of that moves because that's going to be very uncomfortable and it's going to stab you on the outer corner. So in terms of finding where to cut, I just see the part that goes past the lid, grab that right there, and right where I'm grabbing that from my eye, I would just trim. So now you can see we have a lash that fits very comfortably on the eye, not going past the movable lid, and it's not going to be poking us in the inner corner. So that is exactly what you want in the inner lash. So you can see the lash that we cut is significantly smaller than the lash that we originally started out with. So you might want to consider that when you're choosing a style of lash, especially if you have smaller eyes, because it is going to cut off that length. If you have like a flare on the outer corner or anything, you're going to totally chop that off when you cut it to fit your eye. So if you have smaller eyes, I'd suggest going for something more full towards the centre, much like this one, rather than this one that has a flare, because you're going to cut all that design off. So applying false lashes is not just as simple as you apply the lash by itself. You have to have some makeup to help blend away the lash band so it doesn't just look like an actual lash is stuck on your eye. It looks like the lash is blending with your own lash and you can't see where the lash begins and ends. So especially with a lash like this one, you can see the band is very thick, so we're going to want to conceal that. So to do that, I like to use a liquid eyeliner. You could use a pencil, a gel, or even a dark eyeshadow, anything that's just going to darken up that lash line. It has to be slightly thicker than the band that you're going for. So seeing as the band that I'm going to be wearing today is quite thick, I'm going to be doing a more dramatic wing to help hide that band. So you want to make sure to get the eyeliner all the way onto the inner corner as well, and this is going to help to hide where the lash band ends on the inner corner. On the outer corner it's not so important because you won't really see much of a start and stop on there, but I'm going to go ahead and create a wing anyway. Oh, sorry, I had to redo my eyeliner like 5 times off camera because it was just not cooperating today. So for the rest of the makeup, you always want to curl and apply some mascara to your lashes. The curl is going to help them lift up into the fake lashes, so it's not like two separate layers. Then the mascara will just help darken the lash and really help to blend the natural lash into the fake one. So for my mascara, I'm just using my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara, but it doesn't really matter what mascara you use on your top lashes because that's just going to blend into the fake lash anyway. So onto the application, I'm going to be using my House of Lashes Boudoir lash because I think this is a really easy lash to begin with. Even though it's quite a thick band, it's very comfortable and it's just a really nice sort of natural looking lash. So when you're actually deciding on which style of lash, you want to see that the end is tapered rather than just being a blunt cut, because that's going to look really obviously fake. So I would recommend spending a little bit more money on it if you want it to look super natural. So I will link in the description box where you can buy these lashes if you're interested. In terms of actual application, I always use House of Lashes glue because it's very strong. If you watch my previous video, I explained all about why I love this glue so much. It just, in my opinion, is a lot better than Duo because it's latex free, so it doesn't peel off easily, which Duo has latex in it, so it does peel off very easily, and that's why I wouldn't recommend that glue. So when applying the glue to the lash itself, you want to grip the lash by the actual eyelashes and take the little wand and apply a very thin layer of glue along the band. You don't want this to be thick because if it's too thick it's going to slip about and it's going to be really obvious and you'll be able to see the glue on the lash. It's going to be more difficult to clean up, and just in general it's going to be a lot more difficult of an application. You might want to also pop just a little bit extra glue on the inner and outer corner because that is where it tends to lift up the most. So you don't want to apply the lash when it's fully white like this and you don't have any clear spots, because that is just going to slip about and you need to allow it time to go tacky. So to leave it to go tacky, I usually leave it 60 seconds minimum, sometimes a bit longer, but you want to wait until you start seeing some clear spots in your glue. Don't leave it too long though to where the glue is fully clear all along the band, because that means that it is totally dry and then it just won't stick to your lash at all. So now you can see that the lash is fully tacky as we've got almost no white spots left. So I'm going to start by taking it on my tweezers, and to apply it to my eye I'm gripping it right in the centre of that lash and applying it to the centre of my eyeball to begin with. Once it's on there, it should have a little bit of grip because it's tacky, and I then take the outer corner with my tweezers. Be careful not to stab yourself or grip your natural lashes, and just press it down as close to the lash line as you can possibly get it. Then do the same on your inner corner. Again, as close to the lash line as possible. You might even want to squeeze the fake and the real lashes together to get it really tight, because the last thing you want is a gap of your skin peeking through. So you especially want to make sure that that inner corner is very pressed down, because that is the spot where I find that it lifts up most throughout the day. So once the lash is on, you can see I've left that centimetre along the inner corner just so it's not stabbing me, and also it is not going past the movable lid, which is good, so that means that the lash is going to be comfortable. Once that glue is dry, you may just want to go over it with the liner again just to make sure that the glue is fully covered. And to finish off the eye, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes again. So removal is the easiest step by far. I'm just going to zoom you in so you have a little better look. So some people like to apply a makeup remover along the lash line to loosen it up, but me, I just pull it off and that is it. It's that simple. So whenever you take a pair of lashes off, you're going to get this glue all along the band here, and you can see it's just thick and really gross and tacky. So you want to pull all that off as carefully as possible because you don't want to rip the lash band or damage the lashes in any way possible. I like to do it just with my fingers. Some people prefer tweezers, but I think fingers work better because they don't damage the actual band as much. So sometimes if you're wearing like a very glittery eye look, you can get eyeshadow and glitter within the lashes themselves. So if that actually occurs, you just want to take a little Q-tip soaked in some makeup remover and just lightly run over the lashes. Be careful not to tug on them though, because it can loosen the glue. But as you can see, I just did a very simple eye makeup, so there's no makeup residue along the actual lashes themselves. But the lash band does get kind of grey if you have like foundation on your eyelids or anything like that. So all I like to do for when I'm next going to be wearing the lashes is I just run some eyeliner all along that lash band until it is fully black again, and then they're good as new, ready to reuse. You can reuse them up to, I would say, about 20 times. I just use mine until they break basically. As long as you take good care of them, you clean them properly, you shouldn't have any problems. Also, one last thing I feel like I need to mention is just when you're getting them out of the box, don't tug the lashes or anything like that, you know, just peel them carefully from the corner to remove it from the case. You don't want to hack at it with tweezers or anything like that, because there is the risk of breaking the lash band by that. But I think that's all I need to say in this video. If you have any questions that I didn't answer in this video, then please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get back to you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something here. I hope I was easy enough to follow. I did try to make this as simple and as informative as possible. So let me know in the comments below if you learned anything or if this was just a huge waste of time. If you enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, that really helps me out, and also subscribe if you're not already for more videos like this. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you next week. Bye. Oh my god, this is difficult to show on camera. Oh my god. So the movable part of your lid is the part that blinks and does all the moving. Why am I so bad at explaining this? So that means that it's not... Oh my god, it fell off my eyeball. Rather than... Oh my god, that eyeliner looks so ridiculous. I'm gonna have to take that off and do it again. Oh, it wasn't even recording. Just kicked it on the floor. Got lipstick all on my teeth. Please tell me I've been like that the whole video. And they should last a very long time. Focus!